identifiable and repeatable process that can help you to build authority, engage with your top prospects. I'm building out multiple businesses, working with others, helping them to do the same. This is a top strategy. I don't care what industry it is, it just flat out works. I'm really excited to show you what this is all about. So thanks for being here. Let's go jump in. Hi, this is Paul Hitchcock, and thanks for jumping into Giant TV. This is my channel where I deliver value to you, and my hope is that you walk away with at least one nugget that helps you grow and nurture your business. I'm the founder and president of GIANTCALL Media. We help other professionals, consultants, business owners, tax professionals to grow, stand out, be different, make a lot of noise, brand, and to convert and get new clients. And so this strategy here is my number one strategy for the businesses that I'm building out for myself, and then in partnership with others where I'm helping other people. We're all doing this, and it just works flat out for any industry. And I want to jump into it and explain what it is and how you can get it done. It's your monthly virtual event. Think about creating your own show where you are providing value, educating your prospects. So think about a TV show. What does a TV show do? Well, they know who their audience is. They know what they want to deliver to that audience in the form of entertainment or education. They're consistent with the day and time. Think Monday Night Football. We all know it's every Monday night and people show up. And these shows are branded, so they know what their messaging is. So you're going to be creating a show for you. I'm not talking about a big Hollywood produced scenario, but a branded video Zoom event that you're going to do every single month. And it is just going to help get you in front of prospects, engage, convert, stand out. And so let me show you how you do this. Why you need it. We all need repeatable processes in our business. Is that there's so many things going on, tools, strategies, a lot of noise. People are telling you do this, do that. It's hard to figure out what to do. And so this is one of those processes that you can do every month. Just be consistent with it, and it'll be your workhorse and deliver prospects to you, make them aware of who you are, and get engagement going for your business. So it's repeatable, identifiable. We all need these components. Authority figure. This is building you up as an expert in your niche. There's a lot of barking going on from a lot of people everywhere, especially on platforms like LinkedIn, where people are just trying to vie for attention. So it has become even more important today for you and me and everybody to stand out and be the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. And so when you position yourself as the expert in your niche in unique ways like this virtual monthly event, then people gravitate to you and you just stand out from everybody else. New clients, obviously we all need them. And so this is a process to get you engaging with top prospects and converting. Here's what you need to get this done. You need a landing page. Very important piece in this process, because you're going to be marketing this and driving everybody to your landing page. All roads lead to Rome. And the landing page is where you're going to hype the event. Typically, there's a video from you on that landing page, and it's a splash page. It looks great, colors, and a link to sign up. But you want to just funnel everybody to that landing page, and it helps with conversions and just keeping people fired up about your event. You need Zoom. So we all have Zoom today because it's going to be a Zoom monthly virtual event. Sales Navigator, got to have it. Whether you're doing this or not, if you're growing or nurturing a business, Sales Navigator, phenomenal tool. This is because this is where you find your target audience. You can niche down. There's about 34 filter points on Navigator, and through advanced searches and keywords and so forth, you can get real nichey and find the people you want to work with, and then you can reach out to them for this monthly virtual event. You save that list and it's there. You can interact and engage. It's phenomenal. Sales Navigator, great tool. LinkedIn event. We all have this feature, and LinkedIn has put just a microscope on it, making it better and better every single day. And you're going to utilize this for your monthly virtual event. automation. Got to embrace automation. It is a great tool in order to take laborious tasks off your plate that we all have to do and automate them. And it just saves time, energy, and it's a smart thing to do. So I'll show you how we use automation in this process. Email nurture. If you don't already have a process for gathering emails and getting them into your distribution platform like Constant Contact, that is mandatory when you're building a business. But for purposes here, I'm not going to go into that side of it. It is using email to market this event and to nurture your prospects for this event. Tracking. Got to have a tracking system. A big mistake I see people make is they get lead generation going, outbound stuff, but they don't track the back end side of it. And the campaigns fall apart, and events like this fall apart because people just aren't organized. So you got to have a tracking system to stay organized, follow through, convert, get people onto a Zoom to have discussions and so forth. So this gets into the CRM discussion and, how you can start with a CRM from scratch and the best way to do it, but you got to have tracking. Obviously, you got to have your monthly show, providing value, delivering high-end, awesome stuff to the people that you want to work with. Here's how you do this. Create your show. So you get that all branded and airtight. So you have your show, when you're going to be doing it, the day, the time. You set up, that whole scenario, it's airtight. You pick the day and the time and be consistent. Do the same day and the time as much as you can every single month. So you start conditioning people to expect your show, understand what's going on, and you can market ahead of time when you pick the day and the time. And just getting it on the calendar helps with so many things. Identify your top prospects. So now you got to go into Sales Navigator, and this is where you're going to niche down and find your prospects using that tool and getting the people that you want to work with. So this is not, you doing this event or reaching out to Tom, Dick, Harry, or Jane. These are people you look at and say, I would love to have a conversation and work with these people. Then you set up your Zoom. So you want to make sure you set up your Zoom, meeting and have people register. So get their name, their email address, because when they register for Zoom, you're grabbing that information. Now it can go into your email distribution platform for nurturing. And this is one of the ways you can gather email in your business over time. So you set up your Zoom and get that squared away. Now, you want to schedule emails out to market the event. So remember, you've got your top prospects, and over time, you have your prospects also on your email distribution platform, Constant Contact. So now you have a really nice email that goes out ahead of this event, multiple emails. Ideally, if you're doing it every month, you're starting the marketing, a month ahead of time, and you're hitting your prospects up with emails and hyping the event. And in that email, remember, you are driving them to your landing page. So hype it up in the email and direct them to the landing page where they click on it. They see a video from you talking about how great this event is. Boom, they sign up right there. Okay, now you set up your landing page as part of this when you're ready to get going. And that landing page, video from you hyping the event, looks great, very simple. Call to action to sign up, Zoom link embedded in the landing page, and that's where you're driving people to that page to sign up. Set up your automated nurture campaign. So this is where you get into the automation tools that can send a direct message to your first level connections on LinkedIn to invite them to this event. So this is a DM, not an email, within LinkedIn, and it's your first level connection. So of your first level connections, you have identified who you want to invite to this virtual event, and now you're sending them a message, and in that message, you have a link to guess where? The landing page. All roads lead to Rome. And so they're going to the landing page and they're signing up there. And we have a proprietary automation tool we use to do this for direct messaging to first level connections. And it's a great tool. So again, this is just automation and sending a direct message, because not all your prospects will have email. You won't have the email for all of them, so they're not going to get an email, but now they have a direct message that they may open that and see that. So you're getting in front of them that way. You've got to set up the LinkedIn event, and LinkedIn allows you to customize that event, and you can customize it in some pretty cool ways. And you have a subject line, you have a summary. Summary is very important. You really want to tell a story about the value that you're going to be providing in this event. Subject line is critical with the LinkedIn event, because it's like an email subject line. You want to get somebody's attention, have them click on it to express interest and go into the event and sign up. Just like email, you want them to open the email. So the subject line, there's science behind that. You want to make that just attractive and catchy. Okay, so the process then is, here's your top prospect. You've identified on Sales Navigator. You've got an email going out. If you've got their email, then you have an email going out. You've got an automated direct message going out. And this is through the process I described, where they're getting a message directing them to the landing page. And then you've got the LinkedIn event. And the LinkedIn event is not a direct message. Of course, it's not an email. It's a different way to invite people. Remember now, you've identified your top prospects and they're getting the direct message. If you've got them in the email, there's an email there. And then if you are utilizing the LinkedIn event properly, then what you're doing is you're inviting your first level connections through the event. So LinkedIn event, you can only invite your first level connections, not second or third, but you're inviting these prospects that are first level connections, and they get a different type of a message. It's not a DM. What it is, it shows up in the notifications. They've got an alert, there's a bell, they check it out, and it says they've been invited to an event, and they can click on it, and LinkedIn will immediately move them over into your event page, and you get to see everybody who has signed up and expressed interest in your event right there. It's a captive audience. It is awesome, and you can interact with them ahead of time. You can keep that event and interact with them afterwards. So that LinkedIn event feature is just money. And as you look at your top prospect here, you say, okay, well, are they getting hit up too much? The answer is absolutely not. When you're putting on an event, it is a full court press, all hands on deck. Maybe somebody doesn't have email, or maybe they missed the email, they're not going to open the email, or maybe they missed the direct message on LinkedIn, or the event message notification. They don't see it, they're not used to it. So wherever somebody is showing up and tracking messaging, you want to be there, and you just want to utilize all these tools to get the best opportunity to making your prospect aware of your event so they sign up. So you get all these going, and it's a great way to do it. So the flow is, here's your top prospect. You are marketing to them with all the different channels, and you're sending them to your landing page here. So they're all going to your landing page, and they're signing up to be on your Zoom. So that is the flow of this. And if you connect all these dots, then it's very efficient, and it just flows nicely. The results you get are fantastic. First of all, when you're using the LinkedIn event feature, you get to see everybody who expresses interest. So, some people are going to express interest in the event, but ultimately not show up. That is real life. People are flaky, or they get busy, or, who knows what, but you know the drill. However, LinkedIn makes it very easy for somebody to express interest in your event by clicking on your invite with a catchy subject line, and boom, they're pulled over into the event page. Now you have them there forever, and you can see who's interested. And remember, they're a top prospect. So you want to talk to this person and you can engage with them. Very, very killer feature of LinkedIn events. Now, when you have your event, you have a reason to reach out to people, right? We all get tired of going out to prospects. Maybe you've talked to them and, maybe had a discussion about your service or product. You don't want to keep going back. Hey, are you interested? Hey, you interested? Hey, what about my product? What about my service? That just gets old, and it's really counterproductive because people are going to shut you off. But if you've got an event like this where you're not selling, you're not pitching, you're saying, I got a valuable thing for you. I'm going to teach you something I know is important to you. It's a really great reason to reach out. It's a great conversion tool. You do this consistently, people start showing up, they become aware of you, you get into discussions, and then you can convert. You also have incredible video content. And one of the things I'm real big on is shooting video, helping others to do it. I do it with my own practice, and repurposing that video for great content. So when you're doing this Zoom, you're recording it, now you have a great piece of content. Edit that up, and now you're repurposing. Get that out on LinkedIn, Facebook company page, LinkedIn group, wherever you're showing up, now you have content to go out there. Next level tools that you can look into that will help in all this is, so I mentioned the email gather process, is look into a way and all the ways you can gather and collect emails along the way for your business. Emails are like gold, and they're fantastic to have, and you can nurture, and it's still the best way to proactively reach out and communicate with a large audience of people. Proactively, you're sending stuff out, and if you're doing email the right way, you're getting good open rates, click-throughs, and people are interacting with you through email. It's really great when you can do that. And so also the tracking, again, this gets into the CRM discussion. We have a dashboard proprietary to us that people are working with us, we set them up on. It tracks all this activity, the campaigns and interaction, pulls all the activity off of LinkedIn and Sales Navigator into the dashboard for organizational purposes. Whatever your scenario is, have something that works and where you can track it and this doesn't get away from you. And also your first level connections, you want to focus on building up your first level connections in LinkedIn. Just the bigger audience you have of the right type of first level connections, the more noise you can make and the more interactions you can have. And again, it's being the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. Having noise around you attracts the right people to show up that you want to work with. So these are sort of next level tools. If you've got any questions as you're watching this on your own practice, on anything I mentioned here, obviously I can't get into all the minutia. This is big picture strategy of what you can do, the pieces involved. But if you have questions on how to put it all together, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I love learning about people's businesses. I'll explain exactly how I'm doing this. We'll drill down, text Giant Call to that number, and you'll get on my calendar. You and I will chat, and it'll be a great discussion. So thank you so much for being on here, and look forward to staying connected with you and keep learning. Thanks.